Hey guys, welcome back. So, last time you got Tristan back. We managed to track him down. We forgave him. Probably would have done it anyway, but we forgave him mostly because I wanted him in my party because he's our healer and Harem sucked. Harm, whatever. Um, and probably would have forgave him anyway because the other options were not that great. So yeah, we got him back. And now we are doing some side stuff before we hunt down Armag. Because there are some companion quests to do, some kingdom quests related stuff to do, and stuff like that. So I kind of want to do that before we start chasing down Armag. Kind of think that's going to be most of this stream. I think by the time we're ready to start chasing him down, it's going to be the end of the stream. But we'll see. I don't know. Can't remember what we have or how long it's going to take. So, if you're watching the VOD, you might have to skip towards the end of the video to see if we're still doing side stuff or not. We are, oh yes, we are doing Kessie's companion quest right now. That's handy. I gotta learn how to do that. You! Kiliki folds her arms on her chest and glares at the devil. How rude, girl. The forefather doesn't seem insulted. I thought you were old enough to understand what little meaning there is in such labels as good and evil. Didn't the evil devil help you and your sister? Didn't the followers of the good goddess despise you? Anyway, now is not the time for long conversations. I promised you a chance to get rid of the Soul Eater once and for all, without any fuss. That time is now. The devil makes a sweeping gesture forward. What is this noise, Nilo? Are you trying to annoy me by pounding rocks with a pot? Is that the sweet teeth? I'm not doing anything. But I can hear it. Watch out! The sweet teeth! No! No! Why so upset, my dear? I used my mastery of illusions to fool a slow-witted soul eater. It will get its victim. 3 of them, in fact. And it will believe that it captured and killed Kenara. And then it will leave, and your problem is solved. Kaliki looks at you, eyes filled with despair. Please, me. We have to save them. What if we summon Kenara? The creature will be drawn to her, and we'll be able to kill it. But then, my sister. Oh, nice. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Follow your heart, of course. Isn't that the sort of trite wisdom you all love to repeat? Ah, damn it. Summon Kenara. We'll distract the Soul Eater from the Sweet Teeth and then kill it. That way no one will get hurt. All right. Wasting no time, Kaliki closes her eyes, using the ability she gained from the Disc of the Eclipse. When will I be allowed to get some sleep? What's going on here? Wait, what?
Let's make this quick.
Do something! Waves of fatigue. I knew that was going to be too easy. So what we're learning from this is we should put Death on.
pity.
Nice. It's damage. That's fine. We can like lesser restore it. Let's have high reflexes. Dreadful soul eater.
Taste my fury.
A solid plan.
Son of a... Oh, I was kind of thinking I should have extra attacked. Wasn't sure if I was going to be in range or not, though.
Let us strike as one.
AC. We're at plus 24? Damn.
Serves you right.
Nice. Good blocks. That one's basically dead.
This is going to hurt.
Forwards!
Oh, we killed him.
Do not falter.
He's like trying to kill this guy, but we already did that.
You deserved it.
Ooh.
Tear them apart!
Oh, come on!
Burn.
Nuclear launch detected.
Aim carefully.
Nice. I can't believe it! That crazy goat set me up again! Kenra seems fit to burst with rage. She risked my life again, for those low-life simpletons, and in a fight with a beast that killed me once already! Wait, so you're not Kaliki? Kenra, you're alive? And what do you mean, it killed you once? I'll show you your Kaliki. Tell her she can wipe your foolish snouts for the rest of her life if she values you more than mine. More than me. The Sweet Teeth, you're alive! Praise Nethys. Your sister was just here. She's very angry with you. Angry with me? Well, then you can tell her I don't have to live with blood on my hands for her sake. If she hadn't made that deal with the devil, if she didn't want to have everything, then this would never have happened. I gave half of my life for her return. But I won't give the lives of my friends as well. Can someone explain to us what's going on? Anyone at all? Ah, I understand. I do. There really are two of them. How could we have missed it? If anyone is to be blamed for what's happened, it's the forefather. Yes, he arranged all this, but he's not the main reason. I can't do this anymore. I can't look the other way while Kenra is indifferent to the lives of others and my own feelings. I gave her half of everything I've ever had. I'd ever have, all for her. But I can't sacrifice those who depend on me. My poor child. I don't know how something so foolish could have descended from my blood. I wish to see you grow up. Lose your childhood fantasies and weaknesses. This will be easier once I spare you of the strictures imposed by a certain divine force. So that's why you set all this up? Obviously. It would be madness and short-sighted to argue with the Herald of Nethys himself. You hear a chuckle from under the iron mask. But it would be pathetic to do nothing. You see, girl, and you, me, my offspring is a valuable investment in this world, and I wish to secure my interests. For ages, I've reaped souls as a sickle reaps grain, turning even the most loyal followers from their service to their almighty God. And I imagine that all-seeing Nithis decided to make a joke of me by taking the two souls that are mine by right. But everything will work out just fine. Soon enough, I will reclaim what has been taken from me. We are not your property. In your case, the matter must still be discussed. But in Kenra's case, the situation is quite clear. She made a contract with me for a lifetime of service, and she's the only one who thinks a formal death followed by a resurrection can spare her from her contract. But in any case, it's not up to you to decide your fate. Why did you plot all this, forefather? What's in all this for you? To secure a valuable investment, of course. The mindless monster from Abaddon in hunting Kenra was standing in my way, and I had to get rid of it. But there's more, of course. What kind of a devil makes plans without some sinister ulterior motive? I cannot hope to oppose Nethys, who has taken my girls under his wing. But I can drive them to break the god's conditions, and thus lose his patronage. And I have succeeded. First, I lured them to these lands with the disk of the eclipse. Then I made them reveal themselves to everyone present. Kaliki just couldn't stay to watch her precious sweet teeth die, could she? To protect them, she only needed to bring Kenra, right before everyone's eyes. In any case, their vow of secrecy has been broken. Now we only need to deal with a second condition, and then I may receive what's been taken from me. Whatever it is you're planning, I'll protect Kenra and Kaliki. Of course you're welcome to try, but I don't recommend meddling in games of devils and gods. I've made my move, and now I shall wait. Soon enough, the game will continue. Oh. Apparently we failed that. Talk to the twins alone. What do you know? All this time, the person we're calling Cassie was in fact two different people. And the forefather arranged all this horror with the Soul Eater just to reveal their secret to everyone. Now they're pretending that nothing's happened. Maybe the Baron will be able to get them talking.
Adventures call to them.
You know what? I really like that adventure with the Soul Eater. I'm afraid of Kenora. She will definitely roast us. Ferocious Megalo.
I've
What?
spotted something.
Applause, please.
+2. Kinetic Diadem. This diadem increases the damage dealt by the Kineticist Simple Energy Blast by 2d6 points, and by the Kineticist Simple Physical Blast by 2d6 plus 2. Composite Energy Blasts instead deal an additional 4d6, while Composite Physical Blasts deal an additional 4d6 plus 2. Hot damn! Well, we should swap you out.
If I hear one more horns joke, I'll endure it.
Intelligence, but that doesn't seem to do much, though. Oh, and we only lose one. We have something else giving us intelligence. +4 enchantment bonus to intelligence.
I'll go ahead.
Alright, well that was nice and quick. Okay. Militia, eventually. Okay, so we got this thing. Simple favor. It's going to a cleft near the barony's southern border. Don't know what a cleft is. What does it say? New update. I just updated you like yesterday. Cleft. Split, divided, or divided into two. I might have to Google this. Just to speed it up. I don't really want to wander around. We've already played this game long. I don't really want to wander around too much. Can be found. Visiting her is optional. Ollie himself can be found in the Dragon Leaf Gulch. Where the heck is this? Buy a little hump. I think it's over here. See, I never would have found it then if that's where it is. Because I would have only looked at places where I have been. Because we, for the most part, already discovered most of this place. Fight.
Enemy near.
I'm hungry. When we
Oh, hello. We're already tired, so we may as well use... Yeah.
Onwards! They go down!
Attack!
Oh, you're gonna attack me, aren't you? Oh, beautiful.
Any last wishes?
Ooh. Headshot. Hey, this guy was a lot easier than I was
Stay
expecting.
behind me! Let us strike as one!
That's disappointing.
May we have a moment of respite?
Yeah, there we go.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
I feel tired.
The Little Slevin River narrows here as it passes through the gully between two rocky hillsides, flowing around an oblong island thick with reeds, nettles, and blackberries. Don't know anything about a cleft in there.
Why don't we set up camp?
Oh, across. Level 16. Huh?
Tread lightly.
Resting would be
What's
nice,
taking so long?
don't you think?
Enjoy your final moments.
Nice. 16d6. Hot damn.
This is where I step in.
The lack of music is making me a little nervous.
Ah!
I guess I can't charge when I'm fatigued. That's too bad. Ow!
Flames take you.
Oh, really? We need to move like half a foot?
Serves you right.
A solid plan.
Why is Valerie not going? Poison. Paralyzed and fatigued. Really? That's a problem.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Taste my fury.
You deserved it.
Forwards! My skills exceed yours.
I would like to loot you. Guys? Hello? Looting? No? Okay, cool game. Thanks. That's great.
Let us be careful.
Be close to having enough shards for that. Yeah, I don't understand how this is a cleft. Chest of genuine gemstones. A delicately carved box filled with pure gemstones. Ow, you took a beating. Ooh, food.
I feel tired.
Okay. So we gotta go back to the capital for that. Band of Fae. Oh, I could probably give it to his wife. Alright, well, let's go back to the capital because we'll
Resting
sell
would be
some
nice,
stuff.
don't you think?
So that's the Fae thing.
Why don't we set up camp?
before we sell stuff. How can I serve you, Your Grace? Here are your gemstones. Arlene grabs the chest, counts the gemstones, and sighs in relief. None are missing. What a relief. Rest assured, now I can strike a deal with my new partner. Come back in a week, and I'm sure I'll have good news for you by then. Like, do we actually have to visit Arlene in a week? Arlene promises to tell you all about her special request as soon as she receives news from her partner. You should return a little later. Wait. She's going to make a special request after we went looking for her jewels for her? It's kind of silly. Protects from blinding effects. Right. No. Sell that. We can sell one of you. Damn, 31 grand.
I'll go ahead.
Kenora mumbles something with an independent air and chuckles. Same story, isn't it? You're fine, aren't you? Amazing, isn't it? Yes, I'm quite alright. For someone who is used as bait for an evil monster from Abaddon. You seem unhappy that Kaliki and I decided to summon you to save the Sweet Teeth. Kenora wrinkles her nose. You are my patron. You have the right to give orders and decide how to fight your battles. But the same is not true of my sister. She risked my life a second time, and that's not something I take lightly. Let me remind you, the first time I died, it was because of her virtuous trickery. I died alone, desperate, with the clear understanding of what was happening and what fate awaited me. Kenora's face grows dark, and her tail thrashes the floor. What can we do? I'd say we should figure out how to stop the Forefather from carrying out his plan. He's stronger than you or I. It's only Nithis' power that keeps him at bay, for now. Only someone with a death wish would stand against a deity, or his herald. But for now, all we can do is wait. Did you understand what the Forefather was trying to achieve? He explained everything, by his devilish dedication to details. He considers his offspring a valuable investment, and me, well, I'm his property, and my death didn't annul the contract. But I suspect he has another motive. So the devil that she made a deal with was her own father? It's kind of messed. You know, oh god. Dimavagaeus, like the Forefather, live for one thing. Twisting the souls of believers in other deities and bringing them under the reign of Asmodeus. Hell does not forgive mistakes, and the Forefather was well regarded there. But his valuable investments slipped his grasp, to be rescued by another deity. That must be unbearable for him, and he'll do anything to take us back. Or me, at least. I need to talk to your sister. Kenora nods wildly, but says nothing. After everything that happened at the Kamiland Barrens, Kaliki has kept to herself, while acting as if nothing happened. This time, she greets you with an almost pointed nonchalance. Hello, welcome. How are you? Kaliki gives you a grateful smile, touched with sadness. It's been a difficult time for me. Thank you for asking. Did you understand what the Forefather was trying to achieve? Oh yes, couldn't help explaining everything in great detail. The patronage that Nathasus gave us weighs heavily on him. But despite all his might, the forefather believes in rules. He imagines that if he forces us to break the deity's conditions, Nathus will turn away from us. Perhaps he's right. But, in spite of everything, I'm grateful for the taste of freedom I've received. I've had enough of pretending. I want to bear my true name and not have to lie about everything all the time. I think Kenra is very angry with you. You saw and heard everything. Back then, my heart was like a pot boiling with scalding poison. I shouldn't be angry with my sister, I know. But I'm so tired. And it seems the nightmare we endured in Quadra has returned to us. Whatever we do, we keep hurting each other. What can we do now? I'm afraid all we can do is wait. The devil promised it's not yet the end, and he'll make us break Nathasus' other condition. I wish I knew how he's going to do that, because it means Kenra and I will meet again. Kaliki swings her tail nervously. I have to go. So long! Talk to your sister. That's a good idea. Why don't we set up camp together? For better or for worse, the Farfather, that devil, succeeded in his plan. Now everyone knows Kenra and Kaliki's secret. This means Nathus' condition has been broken. The Farfather promised this isn't the end. What will happen next?
Let's head out.
Okay, and it's only been like 2 days, but we may as well check in with the kingdom. Do we have anything to give to the storyteller? No. Well, I'll have to check. Maybe we have enough pieces to get him to make something now. I was wondering if maybe I stored the diamond dust, but no, it looks like we must have sold it then. Okay, what do we got here? Melted shard of a ring. When 13 pieces are found, I don't think we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 12.
Why don't we set up camp?
An artist's freedoms. A talented provincial mosaic artist planned to decorate one of the largest temples in the barony. However, the halfling is notorious for her overly critical attitude towards authority. The curator should act to keep things calm before it's too late. Failure. Didn't assign an advisor and left the problem unresolved. Just want community, loyalty, and culture. Oh, that's what happens. He's still got 17 days left on his thing.
I feel tired.
I feel like if we have a problem that requires a specific person, and that person is out on a mission, then the game should not give you that person-specific thing. Oh yeah, Kenra's wisdom damaged. That's fine, it's only 1 point. Rest will save it. Fix it. Pretty sure it's
Resting would be nice.
1 point.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Hey, we finished that.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Let's rest since Lindsay is over encumbered. Oh, I'm not doing anything. Oh, Tristan.
Clashing swords, hours despairing, vows made in silence, hoping and daring. Ugh, that rhyme is rubbish. I know all the words. Why is it so hard to put them together?
Yes. Alright, now we save it. A forest glade where a band of fey tricksters used to frolic. Aw. Get lost. Go talk to that elf of yours. See if I care. Oh, I missed that. Farewell, good luck? Something like that? The foul, nauseating stench of morning afterbreath permeates the glade. Fae of all sizes and shape litter the ground, sleeping on the grass side by side, some of them scarcely clothed. Oh my. Is the unicorn sleeping? Hey, it's a unicorn. A drowsy satyr squints in pain and shifts his heavy gaze to you. Curses. Who is it? Who's there? Baron me, rightful ruler of these lands. Ha! I swear I could tell that just by looking at your puffed up chest. What do you want? Why do you keep upsetting the locals? Some of them forget their place. We won't stand by while some pointy-eared oaf frolics with our girls. What are you talking about? The satyr waves his hand at you dismissively. I'm not bowing to you. You've no power over me. I don't... What? I was just passing through when I saw you, and I thought to myself, why, I should come and pay my respects. The satyr hisses, covering his eyes with his hand. In the name of all that's good and fair, lower your voice. In an even louder voice. Huh? You were saying? The poor creature gives a weak moan. By the gods, why are you yelling so loud? What? Why are you whispering? Please, speak up! The tormented satyr grabs his head in desperation, as his face turns into a grimace of pain and fear. All right, I get it. We're leaving. Get up, you bastards. We're going home. Oh, my head. That was very easy. What happened to the unicorn?
Tread lightly.
Not expecting that. Maybe I should. Okay, we're gonna save it because that worked. But we're leaving on an adventure. Because I think we'll bring Knock Knock with us and do his companion quest. Let's leave Lindsay behind.
Why don't we set up camp?
Because this is kind of on the way to Olog's trading post, so we may as well kind of kill two birds with one stone. Oh yeah, and we'll see what this says. Farewell, Geed. Oh. Oh, the unicorn was sleeping. Okay. I totally thought maybe it was dead, because I've never seen a horse sleep on its side like that before.
I'll go. Our duty calls.
First world fruit. A cooking ingredient. 1,000 gold. Damn.
Tread lightly.
Oh, Knock Knock's the only last companion quest
I'm
then.
hungry. When we stop.
Oh, we are going to try to go to Oleg's without rest. This is a bad idea. Oh. Hot diggity. Alright, what's going on here?
I feel
Why don't
tired.
we set up camp?
Not tired. Legs weak. Stomach empty.
I don't remember what's going on here. You stumble across an ugly scene. A ragged pile of goblins. They are hiccuping violently, laughing, and hiccuping again. The air is so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt, and an odd vinegar smell as well. It appears the goblins have gone into Oleg's stock and drank deep of its contents. Barrels lie in splinters around the area, not a single one intact. Knock Knock surveys the goblin pile, then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here. Normal day for tribe. Would be worse if holiday. Is this your tribe? Knock Knock sniffs. Yes. He sniffs again, and you suddenly become more aware of the vinegar smell. They've marked this as home. It will be hard to make them leave this home. Though, he glances around in disapproval. It's much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them. Not have to lie in pile. Could be lying down drunk everywhere. He turns to one of the group entwined in the mass. You, Runny Longlegs. Why did you stop running? Why make home here? The goblin lifts his head slightly, his tiny ears blearily red. His legs are indeed long and folded back, almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased. No place to settle down. Got hungry. Then caught. Then we sent here. And now? Caught. By who? Big Shanks. Bigger than you. Longlegs blinks, then scratches the side of his head with his foot. Fatter. Smelled better. Big club. Was eating sheep. We tried to share his sheep. We tried to share his sheep with us by taking one, a small one, in the night while he snore. But we not ask first, so he got mad. After eating half of us, he got so full, he ready to trade. He say if we find him something to wash other goblins down with because they still squirming in his gut, he let us go. We knew a place, here at Post, but had to sample cakes to be sure. Make them leave, or I'll do it myself. Listen, Knock Knock Big Hero, you do what Knock Knock say, but... Knock Knock frowns, his ear twitching. Whoa. My chair just kind of moved on me. Tell me where Big Shanks now. When he expect you back? Did Big Shanks follow you? Son of a bitch. At that moment, there is another waft of foul air, and a shadow falls on the ground. All the goblins in the pile lift their heads at the new arrival. A towering hill giant with mismatched overalls, a necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. He looks very, very angry, not just at the pile of goblins, but the splintered empty barrels. That him, Longlegs says unhelpfully. Knock knock, be ready. The hill giant turns to you, as if in challenge, points to himself and gives a rumbling growl akin to gunk, then points to the goblins. His hand clenches on the club, and the growl grows louder. He points at the goblins, and points at his belly, the intent clear. The goblins do not respond, not even Longlegs. Their eyes remain wide, frozen. Suddenly, Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeal and points at Knock Knock. He our leader! He a hero! He make us drink everything we promised. Also, he made us eat your sheep. Eat him and ugly friend. The hill giant snarls, lifts his club, then turns towards you and Knock Knock, thrusts out his chin, pounding his chest and giving a thundering series of grunts that sounds like a challenge. Knock Knock blinks. He, Mungunk, says, not in the mood to share. He says the half-shanks are their gut his to eat. Their guts his to eat. You can understand him? I can. Knock Knock seems embarrassed. Got caught by hill giants once. Kept as toy for their kid. Until ran away. Hearing Knock Knock words, Tristan winces, shakes his head sadly. He can eat them for all I care. He says he eats all half-shanks. That includes you. You are half-shanked to him. Well, do something about it. Knock Knock hesitates for a moment, then presents an open palm, then taps it with a finger. You suddenly realize he did just what seems to be the goblinoid version of trade. You think he's asking for what Munmonk want, but not about food, but currency. Something of value. To your surprise, Mungunk looks sad. His eyebrows collapse and he gives a low grunt. The anger seems to have cooled down, and he makes a rumble, staring off into space with a half-lidded gaze. He doesn't seem drunk, merely sad. He gives a grumble, then a sigh, then a low exhaling rumble. Knock Knock nods, listens, and translates. You think. Mungunk not happy. He not hungry, just lonely. Says, came here looking for mate to be happy. Knock Knock wrinkles his face in disgust, then shivers. Still he keeps going. But when he come, no wife. Goblins take his favorite half-sheep entrails, drink the liquor he sends them for, and he have nothing. Ha! That's chaotic good? A wife? Really? Sad for him. Knock Knock gives a shiver and a nod, then pauses. Cutting off legs be better than finding mate. Do you think you will like Amari? I kind of have to go with this. Knock Knock shakes his head. No one does. Chaotic good. Don't understand. Ha! Or ah ha! Ha! Amari snarls sarcastically. As she does, Munguk looks up at her, and his face brightens. No! No! Amari shouts at Munguk, as if bringing a dog to heel, and his eyes widen in fear. No, don't you think of it. Stay back or cut your legs off so you can't sit here and rot. Munguk looks pained and sighs. Amari continues glaring at Munguk, as if on guard in case of his renewed interest. He's a slow one, but in some tribes, they'd send the dumb men off to, you know, go do something to earn his right to marry. Only smart men come back, or not take a wife. She shrugs. Or I could just hack off his legs, let him bleed out. Knock Knock shivers, then pauses. Cutting off legs be better than finding a mate. Can you tell him to look elsewhere for a wife? Knock Knock shrugs, then emits a series of what passes for rumbles, and he makes a slow sack-shaped gesture in the air, then points to the gate of the fort. Munguk shakes his head, slowly, and sighs again, giving a low grumble in his belly. Knock Knock shakes his head. No, he said he looked everywhere. Well, send him off somewhere. Knock Knock gives a reluctant nod. Think, then make an interrogatory grumble. Man, can't say that word. Munguk looks confused, at which Knock Knock repeats himself, more firmly. He traces his finger across his palm, as if providing a map, and the giant looks blearily at it. I didn't really want to attack him. Munguk absorbs this duly, then glances at the goblins. He gives a short, dismissive grunt, then glances back at Knock Knock and shrugs. Then, to your surprise, he lumbers out, club over his shoulder. What did you say to him? Drunken rage. Just makes sense to him with words, like real hero. Knock Knock puffs up triumphantly. Send Munguk to capital. Lots of women. He have all he need to choose wife. Why am I surprised? Me? It may be time to put an end to this madness. This prank has gone overboard. What? Why did you do that? Knock Knock loses some of his puffed upness, his ears drooping. I not console well? But hero good at chasing off giant means Knock Knock good hero. right? Ignoring him, pile of goblins are all watching as they sober up. The goblins seem ready to bolt. You catch Longlegs slowly uncurling himself from the pile, apparently ready to run. You do notice a number of the goblins are looking at Knock Knock with a strange fascination. Dealing with the giant must have impressed them. None of you move. We're not done here. We not go anywhere, Longlegs says slowly. We have not anywhere to go. Maybe I'll stay here, yes? He adds hopefully. Knock Knock, deal with your tribe. Knock Knock steps forward and gives a series of crackling hisses to get attention, and all the goblins stare at him. After their eyes are on him, Knock Knock, his eyes narrowed, goes to each of them in turn and raps them twice on the head. Hard. They wince, but say nothing, except for one feeble groan from a goblin more sober than the rest. Make a great deal with you. You need to go to bigger place or I hit you again. I show you. The goblins stare blankly at this. Knock Knock sighs. Me big hero. Follow me. Take you to new place. The goblins nod and begin to untangle themselves. But they are doing what Knock Knock says. Some of them rubbing their heads. Knock Knock turns to you. Big hero Knock Knock, take care of them. Oh, good. Where are you taking them? Knock Knock pauses as if he's forgotten what happened a few moments ago, and you realize he has. Capital big enough! Yes, capital! Before you can stop him, he turns to the goblins. All you, go to capital! Knock Knock commands you. Go! More green cuties? Nice. And you all should stop yelling at Knock Knock. Can't you see how hard he is trying to be a good advisor? To your horror, the goblins scamper away, running in all directions, towards the direction of your capital. Son of a bitch. What was that I just saw? Drunk goblins at Oleg's, and then the giant, also drunk, and Knock Knock in the middle of it all. To his credit, I must say that everything ended up somewhat good, if you look at goblin tribes sulking around our capital. If you overlook a goblin's tribe sulking around our capital. Well, at least Oleg's still alive. Okay, to the capital to deal with these guys and to swap out Knock Knock.
Let us be careful.
May we have a moment of respite?
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Go to the main square. I don't think we have anything to sell. Stop at Kenra's and then see if the goblins and giant is doing anything.
The path is clear.
So if everyone knows, does this mean we have to keep our relationship a secret now? Or we don't have to anymore? Okay, while this is loading into our capital, I'm going to take about a 3-minute break. I gotta get some water, probably open up a couple windows because it's getting warm in here. And kind of do all that kind of stuff. I will be right back, guys. I'm back. Thanks for waiting, guys.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Black Ravine. These places have had a bad reputation for a while, but they became even more dangerous after a group of grim, quiet travelers visited them. The plants are dying, the animals are fleeing, and the undead have begun to roam the area. Triumph. The Magister personally led a delegation of wizards who discovered that an evil initiation ritual was held in the ravine. Once the secret was revealed, it didn't take long to remove the cause of the trouble. -3 divine, +9 arcane. Holy crap. Varnhold Militia. Turval has asked for help in creating Varnhold's own militia, an independent force that could help protect Varnhold from bandits and keep peace in the region. Success! The Varnhold militia is ready for duty. Turval is grateful and ready to start working as a leather worker, if she can be provided with a suitable workshop. Community and stability. Oh, Munker's drunken rage problem. We have to deal with Mungunk and get him out of the barony by whatever means possible, ideally without killing the Melancholy giant. Oh. We gotta swap you out. Wait, we still don't have Kessel? Did we not get him back until we, Yeah. We got a new guy. Megar Varn, +2. Megar protects the welfare of the citizens. Yeah, I guess we don't have Kessel back. That's... Whoop, wrong button.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
$61. $65. $25 days? Holy crap. Put in a mage tower? We can! Hot diggity. $100% put that in. Stability and espionage. Why can't I build you? Weird, but alright. Leather thing. Bastion of the old Druidic religions, often centered around runic megaliths in stone circles. Was too divine when adjacent to a monolith. Cannot be built in a settlement housing a lumberyard. The humble shop of a local artisan. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. How long does it take to make a mage tower? Doesn't tell me. That's annoying. Adjacent to a fair. Adjacent to a tavern. This also is plus to a tavern. Let's make a tavern. Put you here. Where's the jail? Oh, we probably don't have enough money. Yeah, we don't have enough money. We just spent like everything we had. Well, worth it if we can get the mage tower up. Okay, so that's all done.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
What the hell? Me, I just received word. Did you know that there is trouble brewing in Varnhold? Their militia is at odds with itself. The captain cannot keep her soldiers in line. According to her, they've gotten completely out of hand. It might even come to bloodshed. I think you should pay them a visit personally. According to a note that was sent to the capital, trouble is brewing in Varnhold. The local militia is infighting nearly to the point of bloodshed. It seems the Baron will have to intervene personally. Come back later. We still got that to do. The North Nar Marsh's tailor, Charles, suspects that it wasn't just a coincidence that he was charged with stealing. Something grim is festering in the capital, so grim that the humble tailor is afraid to speak even in the palace. Charles wants to talk somewhere where there aren't witnesses around. What does he want to discuss? Tavern, maybe? Let's get some rest. How long does it take to make that mage tower? 14 days. God damn. Okay, well let's... I don't know where I need to go for that. Why did the tribe want you dead? Isn't that clear? A woman can't be a warrior. If she's a shitty warrior, they may keep her for the jokes. Give her a funny nickname, like the soft chieftain. But what if she's good? Best the tribe has. Then the other tribes are laughing. That's why they, you know. But it's a taboo to spill kin's blood, so they had to do it without doing it. Feed me to giants. What a plan. But I'm never afraid to get my hands red. I spit on them and their tradition. I'm a walking taboo myself. Why did that ghost call you a thief? The hell should I know? It's a ghost. Who can tell what it talks about? After a moment of silence, Amari continues. Maybe because of the sword. I took it from a giant, and the ghost is a giant. Do I suppose to guess he likes this piece of steel so much he came back from the dead for it? Seems like you and Nylik are close. You don't know half of it. Only she in the whole damn tribe could understand me. She's not a warrior like me, but her spirit is strong. And she's smart. Smarter than any chieftains ever. Thanks for talking with me. Let's speak again later. Possibly leaving on an adventure. I don't think the tavern's any quieter. I'm gonna Google this. $10 now. That's what I call a consul. Perfectly round number for a real council. Well, I heard that the Andorian government has 350 people's representatives. So many members couldn't even fit in our throne room. Okay. There's a lot of petitioners in the palace. They want cropland and places to start settlements. I have no idea what to do with them. I hope we can think of something. Oh. Upgrade the capital to the city. Probably don't have enough build points for that now. Unlock all 10 posts and appoint advisors. Pretty sure I've done that. Add 8 regions to your lands. That's kind of ongoing. Increase the ranks of barony stats 25 times. Need time for that. A Varani by the name of Shalina made her new home. Blah, blah, blah. Return to her craft. Let's hope nothing gets in her way this time. While presenting another of her gifts, the Varani said she needed help and asked us to meet her at a workshop. What is it? South Gnarl Marshes. Commulands. So it'd probably be here. I am pleased to see you again, O worthy one. What brings you to me? The Varani artisan and master of exotic weapons who you met in the North Nor Marshes when she asked to be introduced to a worthy writer. What happened this time? Shaina's hands you a heavily worn piece of metal. I've heard, O worthy one, that there lives a storyteller in your realm, whose eyes can see into the memories of things. Please, show him this. It was the tip of a spear that once belonged to my esteemed ancestor, Volbach. He was fated to live in interesting times, for it was then that Kothogaz, the dance of disharmony, spawn of Rovagog, attacked Vuldra. A million Vuldrani came out to fight him, and amongst them was the cleric Volbalk. Kothogaz walked across the ocean, and then the water reached only up to his waist. He was covered by a mighty shell like a beetle, and the slime from his body covered the waters like fat, calming the waves around him. His many mouths dripped with spittle. Kothogaz cried out, and the purity of his breath made creatures faint, bleeding from their eyes, their nose, and their ears, while the monstrous saliva burned through everything it touched. Trust me, for I have seen stones that were touched by this poison. Volbach, however, called forth the priests, and they cast their magic. The ocean boiled, and Kothogaz began to boil in it. The whales came surfacing all around him as he screamed, and his chitin hardened, becoming more and more fragile, until finally it cracked and crumbled. Finally, Volbach saw the heart of the dance of disharmony. He jumped so high that his mighty body blocked the sun, and the stars shone in the day. He then threw his spear and shattered Kothgaz's heart into 101 pieces. We have managed to gather some of the pieces, but not all. Perhaps if the storyteller were to read the spear's memories, he would be able to tell where the other pieces went. Then I might collect them to honor my mighty ancestor. That would be a truly heroic deed. Perhaps the path of a hero, that is what fate truly has in store for me. Spear fragment. I have to go. Until we meet again, O worthy one. It shall happen sooner than you think. The perfect human has told me. So now we gotta go back to the fetch quests, man. Fetch quests in a time-limited game. That's so dumb. Okay, talk to Cheryl. Where do I have to do that? Pathfinder, Kingmaker, plus Bloody Craft. Okay, yeah, so we gotta go to the North of Marshes thing and talk to him there.
I feel tired.
Fight. Oh man, I think it's getting warmer now that I open up my windows. It doesn't feel like there's much of a breeze.
May we have a moment of respite?
What's taking so long?
Destroyed.
I shall end this suffering.
Serves you right.
them apart!
You deserved it. Don't you think?
That was it?
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, I was expecting a lot more people than that. Yeah, I was expecting like 10 people.
May we have a moment of respite?
Why don't we set up camp?
The half-elf is whistling, carelessly. He gives you a graceful bow as he sees you. Good to see you. How can I help you? What did you want to tell me? Char looks around nervously. I beg your forgiveness, your grace, for making you come all the way to our distant region. There are too many guards in the palace that were chasing me recently. The thing is, I think I know who wrongfully accused me. There's a tailor in the capital. His name is Morhalan. He has the reputation of a brilliant master, so I wanted to become his apprentice. But when I went to his workshop, I saw things which alarmed me very much. Vests, shoes, gloves, all made from reptile skin. But the pattern was distinct. I've only seen the pattern on lizard folk, intelligent beings who also live in the Stolen Lands, as far as I know. I tried asking Morhan about it, but he threw me out into the cold. When I tried to start my own business and open a shop, I was literally driven out of the capital. You'll hardly take my word for it, but it's true. A master tailor in the capital is butchering lizard folk to make clothes from their skins. I'm no tracker. I can't go hunting down Morehouse poachers. But you could. If only you could find those murderers in the marshes and bring some evidence. The guards will take this seriously and will get rid of the capital of a great evil. Alright, I'll track down the hunters. Thank the gods. I'm sorry I cannot say exactly where to find the wretches, but I'm certain they must go be hunting in the Nara marshes. That's where you'll find them. I have to go. The half-elf puts his hand to his heart. I'm happy to see you at any time.
Let's head out.
Believes that a master tailor in the capital named Morhan has sent his people to go butcher lizard folk for their skins. This is a serious and extraordinary accusation. The half-elf seems absolutely certain. Perhaps someone should sweep the marshes for butchers. Okay, I'm just gonna Google that. I don't want to go traipsing around where I already have been just to find this stuff. Travel around the northern Sala marshes until you trigger a random event with some poachers. Oh, okay. Never mind then. What a barn. Is that the last thing I got? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. And then I got to go to the capital to further on the crazy story ladies thing. I can't remember her name.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Alright, well let's travel all the way to Varnhold, I guess. Oh, I'm wondering, it has to go through the mountains. Might be faster if we can go this way, because we don't go through as many mountains. The week has passed. It's already been a week? Holy crap, that was fast.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Decide the fate of Varnhold militia. Some of Trevel's people believe that the common folk can take better care of their settlements than some faraway baron. It's time we teach them a lesson. Or do we agree with their demands? What will the baron decide? The week has passed, time to pay a visit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to go find Trevel? Oh.
The path is clear.
What good is the state to us? We're the militia. We can fight for ourselves. We plow this land. We should rule it as well. Lindsay hasn't even moved.
Why don't we set up camp?
A fraught scene is playing out before you. Trevel, the captain of the militia, is in a fiery argument with an angry man in heavy armor. Their hands are on the hilt of their weapons, and their eyes are locked. Their stares are so intense they could petrify a lesser warrior. Thank the gods you're here. Rein in these dogs. They're inciting revolt and trying to rile up my militiamen. Aha! She sees her master and runs to lick his boots. This land belongs to us, not this word of passage? The hell does that mean? We plow these fields, and we protect them as well. When the bandits come, we'll be the ones out there shedding our blood for our homes, while the big city folk hide in their holes. I say no more. Trevel, what is happening here? These idiots here decided they want to pretend they're independent now. They've all but forgotten the vows they gave you. The fools can't see that if you were to leave Varnhold, the whole region would fall into chaos. The bandits would be back fighting for dominance all over again. The rivers would flow red. But we gave them law and order, and if they decide to give it up, why, if they'll be such fools, perhaps we should let them have what they think they want. And what will you do? Hang us all? And then what? Send in your soldiers? That's the true face of your grace and mercy. You butcher anyone who speaks out against you, you two-faced bastards. What the hell is going on? I've been in command of your area for like a whole month. My reputation should precede me by now. Like, I should not be facing people who are like, oh, you're gonna butcher us all. Like, I've never done that. You there. What do you want? What's there to explain? We got ourselves an army here, right? That means we can defend our land on our own now, right? We built these little huts ourselves. We plow the fields. We fend off the bandits. That means we deserve to rule Varnhold ourselves. We've no more need for strangers. Do you even remember whose god Gold bought those weapons? Who taught you to fight? Who gathered the militia in the first place? What you say is true. You have helped us arm ourselves, and for that we are thankful. That's why we don't want to break away from the barony. We just want to rule our own homes. What gives you the idea that you, living in the capital, know better than us what Varnhold really needs? Trust me, you'll only thank us once you set us free. Why hasn't this revolt already been dealt with, Travell? Forgive me, Your Grace. It's just... The half-elf lowers her voice. These were our people, Your Grace. Our neighbors, farmers, craftsmen. I didn't want to spill even more blood. But I suppose I failed, haven't I? Travell, take care of your people right now. I will support you. Yes, Your Grace. Yes. Now we'll put these upstarts in their place. Heh, you wish. You hear that, folks? They want us to run home with our tails between our legs. What do you think? We're fighting for our land or what?
This quick.
This is gonna hurt.
A solid plan.
Let us strike as one!
Lindsay's way back there.
They go down!
Really? Swing and a miss, Amari?
Taste my fury.
Forwards!
Trevor gives you a tired look, but there's an ingrating tone to her voice. Please, Your Grace, do not execute these fools. Yes, they have overstepped their bounds, but this was simply folly, nothing more. I implore you, have mercy on the guilty, and do not disband the militia altogether. Place them under house arrest until they come to their senses. As for the militia, I'll give you one more chance. Travell smiles, her face beaming with gratitude. Thank you. You have my word. This will not happen again. We won't let you down. Listen up, you oafs. Away with you. Back to your homes, everyone.
I feel tired.
Give the Varnhold militia a second chance. This is going to happen again, isn't it? The rabble-rousers were taught a lesson, but will it do them any good? If there's another revolt, then the militia should be disbanded, and the whole silly idea put back on the shelf. But if they prove themselves worthy when the critical moment arises, they might just show that all our efforts were not in vain. Meanwhile, we've murdered a bunch of people. How are you finding Varnhold? And pass out on the street. Zoom! Yay! I get to sell back some of the gear that I bought. Can't remember how much BP the militia cost, but I'm not happy. Okay, so now I think we go back to the capital. These are very close together. The drunken giant is scaring our peasants. -1, -1, -1. Yeah, but that's being dealt with, though, isn't it?
I feel tired.
I feel like we sent someone to deal with that.
May we have a moment of respite?
Not teleport. Enter. First we'll talk to Gem Lady. Arlene looks at you with hesitation and almost fear. Greetings, Your Grace. You've come to fetch your order, right? So here's the thing, sweet mother of God. I sent the gemstones to my partner, as we agreed. Now it turns out it's not enough. He wants something else from the stolen lands. You see, magic artifact gatherers need extremely rare ingredients at times, such as a unicorn's horn. Where the fuck am I supposed to find that? These animals are rare. They don't come along very often, and many people consider killing them for their horns to be pretty bad because of their intelligence. You're not someone to be stopped by petty superstition, are you? Why don't you do it yourself? I'm afraid I'm not much of a hunter, Your Grace. It's skewering me on its horn in a flash. You're our best shot. I won't track down and hunt a unicorn, but I'll bring you a unicorn horn if I ever come across one. Arlene smiles sadly. Just as you say, Your Grace. We look to have a long wait before us, I think. I do not like fetch quests. I'm not a fan of fetch quests. I really don't like fetch quests. On a time limit game. That's too much. Arlene's partner wants a special trophy, a unicorn's horn from the Nar marshes. Won't be easy to find one. Only the Baron can do it. Okay, so the militia we're kind of waiting on. We're kind of waiting on that. First 150 days. We're waiting on that. We gotta talk to the storyteller. That's leveling up the Baron, or the Barony, which I'll do when I have time. And then the actual warlord thing. Okay, let's go sell stuff. Sell back some of my weapons. That's the spear fragment we need to give to the storyteller. A fragment of the spear that belonged to Vu Balak, an ancestor of Shailana. I can't say words. Cool. Is it Kenra? Spend some time together. And see how the barony's doing again.
I feel tired.
Elena's face is pale, and her red hair is a mess. It's awful, Your Grace. Ikuna's missing. And Navanti, too. What do you mean, missing? He was happy for a while after our feast. Things were going well. But then he started feeling down, restless. His thoughts may have turned to his family again. And then this Natavi kept turning up. And the more he talked to Navanti, the worse it got. She was whispering something in his ear. He kept ordering more and more wine. Then last night, they left the inn, armed to the teeth. I tried to stop them, but I couldn't. They haven't been back since. Where do you think they may have gone? If only we knew for sure, Your Grace. There's one spot, though. A bridge over the Gurdon River. Travelers have gone missing there. They say it might be the work of giants. Natavi was close when some woodcutter told me about it, and I'm thinking maybe this woman dragged Nikun there. You did your duty by warning me, and I'm grateful. I'll set off to find them immediately. Praise Estelle. Thank you, Your Grace. Just when we thought we were done. Dagon bows at the waist and addresses you ceremoniously. Greetings, Your Grace. By tradition, if a worthy ruler of a patron is to a master, the master gives generously in return. I've come to honor this tradition. This sounds familiar. Did we not do this? Please accept this. I worked hard on... Oh, he's giving us a blessed defense. I need something from you. Master always welcomes a good customer. So, what would you like? Plate armor. Very wise. One should never forget about protection. Everyone thinks of glory and victory. A sharper axe, a heavier hammer. Never stop to think about their bones. Haha, the fools. It's a heavy shield. That's not what we need. We need a tower shield.
Let us be careful.
Okay, storyteller. Vudrani asked me to show you this spear fragment. Can you tell me anything about its owner? The storyteller touches the spear fragment. When he speaks, his voice sounds weak and depressed. You've been walking for 10 days. The caravan's owner is swearing and scratching himself. Seems the fat slob got some bad mosquito bites. I think he's regretting his decision to bypass the border guard through a smuggling route. Half the porters have upset stomachs, likely due to drinking water from the stream I found yesterday. I guess there must have been a reason it reeked. I walk in the front, trying to seem respectful and intimidating. Otherwise, they might realize I'm lost. The trouble really started 3 days ago. I only saw the map once. There was definitely supposed to be just one path here. We found dozens. Only an experienced guide would be able to find the right one. Of course, the caravan owner thinks I'm such a guide. I told him we've been running this route for 10 years, that I know every bush by its name. I really needed the money. They won't let me run up my tab anymore. There's a whistle, then hooting from the bushes. Bandits! 12, ragged, filthy people with rotten teeth and sunken eyes. Not much worse than us now. Rise from the bushes. Their hair and their clothes a mess. I raise my spear and scream threateningly, which usually scares off the weaker ones, but not these bandits. They get close. I swing. I stumble. I'm falling, and I hear something crack. Did I break a bone? No, it was the spear. I fell across the shaft, practically sitting on it, and it snapped. The bandit attacks, his bludgeon spinning overhead. Terrified, I crawl under the cart. Members of the caravan are being slaughtered around me like cattle. It was an evil hour when they chose to trust me. Volbask, a sham guide, a drunkard, and a sad coward who inadvertently led them all straight into a bandit ambush. The storyteller hands back the spear fragment, his forehead covered in sweat. What an unpleasant memory. I do not believe the owner of this piece was a meritorious individual. Of course. And we gotta go back to her. Jesus. This stupid quest.
I feel tired.
The worried woman has some troubling news. Elena. Eureka! Opportunity. An outstanding local mage made an important magical discovery. He's going to Absalom to present his research to his foreign colleagues. There's no doubt that this will enjoy glory and wealth here, but if he could be persuaded to stay and work for the crown, his research could advance the knowledge of the local magicians. The Grim Prophetess. Problem. A Fey prophetess has made camp at a crossroad. She reveals the future to all who come past, but only the dark side of the future. She may not be lying, but her stories are making the people miserable, and they look to the future with a sense of doom. It's time to put an end to this. Can't do anything about it. %70 chance, why not? We got a day left on a few people's stuff. Let's get some rest because we gotta skip a day anyway. Forced Fae. Amazing news. One of the region's peasants claimed that benevolent Fae have blessed their crops, yada yada yada. Triumph. After overseeing a meeting with the locals and the Fae, the High Priest blessed their community. +4 divine, +1 arcane. Justice of the crowd. A crowd of enraged peasants is trying to lynch a young Aasimar girl. People feel certain she casts hex and steals children, though there's no real proof of this. Success. The reagent acted in time, arresting the girl and promised the peasants a thorough investigation. This investigation has turned up nothing, and the people are disappointed. +3 community, -2 loyalty? +1 arcane, +1 stability. It's kind of weird. Alright. Okay, now we can send in Johad. 55% chance to succeed. So we gotta find Econ. And then that. I think those are two opposite directions. Ah, I clicked on the wrong button. I guess we can circle around. Oh, we've been streaming for 2 hours? It feels a lot longer than that, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just antsy. Kinda want to continue on with the story. Kinda keep finding side stuff to do.
The path is clear.
Giants near the bridge. We should start there.
I'm glad you called. Give the order.
I wish there was another
Oh,
way.
we missed it. Try that again. I was half a second too early, I think.
No strike wasted.
What's taking so long?
I'm listening.
Let's make this quick.
She literally did the animation. We needed to wait like a tenth of a second longer for the fireball to actually like launch.
Command me.
I am yours to command.
Enemy near.
Oh damn. We ripped that guy a brand new one.
Please, do tell.
I'll go ahead.
I am ready.
To victory!
Why did it pop? Oh, there's more guys that way.
The path is clear.
I am your shield. This didn't
Let's
be doing it wrong. Let us strike as one!
You're level 12.
Serves you right.
Oh.
Tear them apart!
Of course, 2 natural ones and 3 attacks. Totally makes
Solid
sense.
plan.
taste my fury.
Damn, Kenra.
Do not falter!
You deserved it.
I was looting. Yukon wipes sweat from his brow and stares at you. Me? Natavi greets you with a nod. I'm glad you decided to join us, Your Grace. She came out here on her own? Oh gods, so much blood. What happened here? Yukon, I was so worried. Elena, how did you get here? Elena wrings her hands. I followed you, Your Grace. I couldn't wait any longer. I almost decided to come by myself, but then I saw you walking out of the city gate. Valerie sizes Elena up like it's the first time she's taken a good look at her. You brought yourself to leave the city? For him? She turns around and examines Ikon with the same fascinated look. Oh, Elena, you could have been robbed, or eaten by monsters, or both at the same time. Not that the difference would matter. Why take such a risk? Ikon, and the name is Estelle. Stop. I can't imagine how bitter you must feel now, but you can't wash away your grief with blood. You have to say farewell to your family, honor their memory, and let the gods have mercy on their souls. Only then will you be able to start a new life. Elena gulps nervously and looks at everyone present. Please, let's all just go home. Why did you leave? To pay for blood with blood. The ghosts of murdered innocents scream for justice. Fate itself has destined Ikun to be an avenger. What? What are you saying? I knew it was you pouring poison into Ikun's ears. Natavi's eyes flare with malicious fire. Where have you been all this time? Hunting. Killed the first two. The others ran away, but we drove them here again. We can't waste time. The giants could escape again. We need to finish what we started. But Caregod is dead. Isn't that revenge enough, Ikun? Ikun shakes his head. Never. It will never be enough. Don't let revenge drive you mad, Ikun. Killing these giants won't bring back your family, nor bring peace to your soul. Stop and let us honor the memory of your family as we should. But another day. Ikun's voice is resolute and firm. The hunt must go on. Always. Forever. While I sit idle, I will know no peace. Come to your senses, Ikun. What has your life become? Ikun's face breaks into a snarl. Enough! Who are you to judge me? Don't just stand there, clods. Hit them while they fight each other. I smash you into the ground. I trample you.
I shall
finish
end
them
this
quick.
suffering.
We're fighting, Ikun? Oh shit, if I knew that was the case, then I would have attacked. Where did Navanti go?
Any last wishes?
You should not have leveled him up. Oh, there she is.
They go down!
Really?
This is going to hurt.
Forwards!
Damn.
Forwards!
Man,
Protect me,
man,
please.
at an end.
Kind of gave up fighting, it looks like.
This is where I step in.
Did a lot of damage to freaking Lindsay, though.
Get me, Gorum!
Burn.
Oh, he ditched you.
Stay behind me!
Yeah.
Aim carefully.
Serves you right.
I'm not doing it wrong!
How can I
Spill
not
blood.
charge you? What the fuck?
Bring it!
Why can't I charge? That's so dumb.
Let us strike as one! Ha! Ah!
Attack!
We tripped a giant? That is amazing. How did I do that? Rolled a 16. We did it by 1. Or actually, we just made it. We were 1 less. He would have resisted that.
You deserved it.
Tear them apart!
I want the loot! As Ikan is just coming to, he looks at you. Vacantly, but expected. There we go. Damn. Damn, that's what we started out as, too. What are you staring at? Get up. Things happen between friends. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. Ikun looks at you with surprise. Forgive me. Lost my head. Won't happen again. Come talk, when you're in the capital. That must have been Navanti.
share your troubles.
Magritium Turinos.
That didn't heal all that.
Magritium Turinos.
Okay, so we gotta go to the capital to talk to him. Kind of not on the way. Go here, here, and then maybe go there, and then kind of like bounce back. Might be the better idea. Okay, so the choice... That's the common route. Fight.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. Any last wishes?
Nice. I thought I got 10 uses with this.
They go down!
A solid plan.
Really?
This is where I step in.
Repent!
Not only did Tristan kill him, he got a crit on him. Okay. I'm gonna go to this swamp witch's hut to see if we can find poachers in this unicorn. But it kind of sounded like it was a random encounter down here.
Tired.
May as well talk to the witch while we're down here, see if she's got anything new. I don't think vendors get anything new, but check it out anyway.
I'm
Why
hungry.
don't we
when we
set
stop?
up camp?
Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Nothing new.
Impossible. I've failed. Impossible.
It's just athletics. That's not going to do anything because we don't have anything, but
Tread lightly.
that's fine. I don't think there'd be anything up in that corner anyway. I don't even know where unicorn slash culture would be. How much for your potions? Got some decent scrolls. Doesn't look like she has anything new though.
The path is
There is no poachers or unicorn here. So it probably is a random encounter then. That's so weird that it would post it as like it being here. But I wonder if that's maybe because this is like centrally located. Save 5, I think, is what we want. Alright, let's go to town.
I feel tired.
Alright, save. And go talk to
May we
long-winded
have a
lady.
moment of respite?
She was over here. I am pleased to see you again, O worthy one. What brings you to me? The storyteller has seen that your ancestor was a coward and a failure, not a hero. I'm sorry. The Vorandi frowns, but then her face lightens, and a smile crosses her lips. This is not news that I expected to hear. And still, this is new. Is this news all that bad? For it means that I need not sail back to Vudra, but may instead continue my work here. This reminds me of a story. Ah, damn it. Keep listening in silence. Maharaja Kehaibin Salad etched his glorious name in history when he conquered the kingdoms of the genies. He spied on the descendants of the goddesses Janasi, the Gardura, and saw how they charmed snakes by playing their flutes. Through these secrets, he discovered a way to charm and blind the genie to his will. Dude openly declared his new mastery for all to hear, and in doing so insulted their race. Emissaries from the Vizier of the Jinn and the Genie of Air came to demand an apology from the wizard, only to be turned into slaves, and their bodies bound in chains. It was then that the Malik of the Fire Jinn, known as the Ifrit, sent his assassins. They hid in a cloud of dust and approached as the mage was sleeping. But they did not know that the wise man had taught his servants his techniques. While he slept, his servants captured the assassins. The Pasha of the Shetans, also known as the Earth Genies, sent his finest warrior, Tumar, the destroyer of palaces. By his command, Dude's palace fell and turned to rubble. The cunning wizard foresaw this, however, and fled to the island of Jalmari. Tormor chased after him, forgetting that the waters of the ocean could not hold his heavy flesh. As he began to drown, Dude sent ships to save him, but only after Tumar swore to serve him. As compensation for the palace he destroyed, the genie was commanded to build the pure temple of the Maharaja, which was 100 times more beautiful than the one he destroyed. Trust me, for I have seen this temple with my very eyes. Keep listening no matter what. One of the royal Marids, the genies of water, came to free his brethren from captivity. Of all the genies, he was the wisest. For 3 days, Dude competed with the genie in the art of poetry. At the end of the 3rd night, Dude was so exhausted that he was about to take a ceremonial dagger to open his own veins. What, did he think he was going to be able to drink water out of it? The genie, however, was first to admit defeat, and entered a copper vessel, which the wizard then sealed. It was thus that history came to know the Maharaja as the great conqueror of the genies. As you can see, your actions may be seen as valorous by some and heinous God, I can't say that word. By others. For it is still forbidden to utter the name of Dude among the genii, so much it is hated. Let others think of you as a villain or lunatic. All that truly matters is that enlightenment and devotion to your own goals blossoms in your heart. It is decided. I shall continue my work on my path to mastery, and I will create a masterpiece which will immortalize my name. May it serve you well, whether I be praised for it by your friends or cursed for it by your enemies. Sure.
Why don't we set up camp?
Okay, so that's talk to Ikan in the capital. Upgrades. Shai Hannah has finally made up her mind to achieve true mastery in her craft. Searching for her path, she reached out to her past, and it turned out to be much different than what she thought it was. Still, who knows? In the stories of the Varadi, truth and fiction intertwine so closely to tell them apart. I only hope that at least the tales of her mastery are true. Search for portraits. That's a random event. Days. Random event. And waiting. Yeah, I think we'll go to the capital. I think we've got some stuff to sell. And then we'll start setting up for checking out the tomb. Save it.
Resting would be nice. Don't you think?
Enter. I think he's in the tavern. He is not. He is in the capital. Or the main square. Ikun greets you with a nod. I wanted to thank you. I understand, Ikun. You're welcome. Ikun sighs, relieved. I'm glad I met you, and I can be here. Here I am of use. Decided this had to be marked somehow. Carved a new bow. Think it turned out well enough. Have you settled on your plans for the future? Ikun nods. There is no place for monsters in the world, so I shall hunt them. Hunting is my life. I was afraid to admit it for a long time. But fear, despair, doubt, all that is gone. All that is left is my resolve. Downfall. +4 giant bane flaming composite longbow. God damn. And Lindsay can use it. Adds to the stealth check, which we don't really use. Cast invisibly twice a day, which is nice. Don't really use. $18,000. Damn, man. See your goods. Eight armor class. This is sick. $20,000 again. Not bad. How are we on diamonds? 15. That should... Okay, and then since we're here, we may as well check on our kingdom. Nothing to give you. I don't think we have any food. Nothing with the kingdom. So we're leaving on an adventure. Not gonna rest. Because we'll rest when we start to explore.
Hungry when we start.
Okay. Coronation, twice born warlord. That. Upgrade. 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 Random encounter. Gotta wait. Random encounter. Gotta wait. So then, yeah. Okay, so I'm hoping this doesn't get spoiled for me. I'm gonna see if we can manually find this, or if we actually have to like use BP for the library, or send out scouts. Kingmaker, not Warmaker. Send scouts to find it or find it yourself. Okay, so I can find it myself. Okay, so then let's make a new save. Searching for Armag tomb. Just in case we need that. I think we're going to start up here and we're just going to like explore. Someone on the road, get ready.
Why don't we set up camp?
Level 16. Seriously, you're in the middle of a windstorm and you're gonna shoot arrows at me? Critical hit? What the fuck?
A solid plan.
You guys seriously just like ignoring each other to attack me? Dude, seriously. Bugger off.
Let us strike as one.
Okay, you have really high AC. 17 AC. Yeah, okay.
Tear them apart.
14 damage? I don't understand what's going on here. You did full damage at 14? Don't you normally do like 30 damage a swing? 10 to 11 damage. Or it's 10 to 24, wow. Makes no sense to me. .22 touch AC.
Favorare sentes.
Forwards!
Okay.
Exceed yours.
Oh, I didn't think that guy was like in range.
Do not falter.
Hell. Love those rolls. That is awesome.
They go down.
6 damage. So it has at least 10 slashing resistance. That seems weird. Like Amari should be doing, oh, no. -6 strength, I get, no, that's only 3 more damage though. Some creatures can transform themselves into whirlwinds and remain in that form for up to 1 round for every 2 hit dice they have. The creature in whirlwind form cannot make its normal attacks and does not threaten the area around it. Creatures caught in the whirlwind take a -4 penalty to dexterity and a -2 penalty on attack rolls, and must succeed on a concentration check, DC 15 plus spell level, to cast a spell. An infected creature must succeed on a reflex save, DC 10 plus half the monster's hit dice plus the monster's strength modifier, each round, or take damage as if they were hit by the whirlwind creature's stamina.
Taste my fury.
Just need that. Plus 12 will.
Serves you right.
I'm gonna give it a Kenra.
Aim carefully.
Onwards.
This is going to hurt.
You deserved it.
I'm giving it to Kenra.
Attack!
Wow. Of course you're gonna attack me. I know if I'm fighting a giant wind monster, I'm gonna be attacking the other guys and not the
Stay
monster.
behind me. Bring it.
Natural one again, cool.
Burn.
wishes?
Really needed to hit, guys.
A solid track.
Yep.
Let us strike as one.
Okay, didn't say that he was going to get an attack of opportunity, but alright. Okay, I can't move. Can't do anything? That's really sweet, guys. Oh, we're overload. Why are... Oh, maybe because you're tired now? I don't think you lost any stats. That's not Kenra. That's unfortunate.
Forwards.
Do not falter.
Why did you go that way instead of just like going straight ahead?
They go down!
Well, I guess even if we had the 2, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I don't understand why Lindsay is over... She must have became exhausted during the fight somehow.
Aim carefully.
Onwards.
Hey, hit twice. Come on, one more hit. And overkill. I think because it's going to be we're going to be exploring, it's going to be a while before we get back to the town. I'm going to be a little more picky on weight to money worthiness. Why am I not... What? Why did this reset? Provides you with fast healing 1 for a day. Nice. Provides you with a +2 maximum to maximum HP per character level and fast healing for 1 per day. Yeah. +1 bonus to all spell DCs. +1 bonus on attack rolls. +1 bonus to AC. +3 bonus to all skill checks. +3 bonus to fortitude saving throws. Extends the time you can go to a rest. 1.5 temporary hit points per character level, rounded down. 1 temporary hit point per day. +2 to damage rolls. Extend movement speed. +1 temporary hit points. +1 saving throws. Extends the time you can go without being fatigued. +5 movement bonus. Extended time. 5 movement bonus. +1 to saving throws. +5 movements. +1 saving throws. Damn. How do I know what people's favorite meals are? Do I literally just have to like cook and find out?
I like your stories, and it doesn't matter how much truth there is in them. They bring peace and give us hope, something so many of us lack.
There! At least someone understands the true benefit of storytelling. Everyone keeps saying it's genre work or escapist. Thank you. Your words are like an elixir to my soul.
Okay.
Not that it's important, but I'd like to ask you something.
Oh my. Kaleki approaches you silently, raises her hand to capture your attention, then stumbles in hesitation. Of course. What would you like to know?
It's nothing specific. I just wanted to chat. Oh, I better just start from the beginning. You see, most of my life, I used to think my sister and I were special. The kind they write about in books. Sometimes I imagined we were characters in a fairy tale with a happy ending, and at other times I imagined it was a tragedy about proud and downtrodden souls. All the bad things that happened to us as we fled Kadira, they only strengthened these silly thoughts. It's hard to stop imagining things about yourself when the herald of a god answers your call. But then I met you. You know, now I really see what it means to be an outstanding person. You can change the world around you. Thanks to you, an entire country has appeared from nothing. Just think of it. In 10 years, there will be children saying, "I come from the stolen lands." Forgive me for babbling on, but I really want to understand. Who are you? What drives you?
Kaleki is obviously embarrassed.
I know you're no stranger to kindness and honor, but still I'm amazed that you would show such kindness to me, a tiefling, a rootless outlander. And not only to me, but also to those who I hold dear, even though we've brought you so much trouble.
We're doing it. Kaleki, you are precious. I would never let anything bad happen to you. I'd face even the cruelest villain to protect you.
You really are amazing. I owe you so much, and I've seen and learned so much, all thanks to you. I could probably even fall in love with you.
Ooh.
But I still remember too well how I brought death to Canera, and almost lost the sweet teeth. Death follows me wherever I go and takes away everything I care for. I can't imagine a future in front of me. I remember the past too well, and it tells me, don't get attached.
Oh, it's pronounced Canera. I've been saying Kenora. I'll probably keep saying that. Kaliki smiles a dreamy and sad smile.
Thank you for your kindness.
Kaliki opens her mouth as if meaning to say something else, but doesn't dare, quietly walks away. Well, that was unexpected.
I'll go ahead.
I like your sister because she does so much damage. She does like 60 damage a turn now. Boom. Alright. I am going to call it there. I want to keep playing, but I'm feeling antsy and not very patient, which isn't good in this game. You gotta be slow and methodical and tactical, and stuff that doesn't work when you're antsy and just want to do stuff. Also, it's a good natural breaking point because now we can continue the story and try to find Armag's tomb. So, yeah. Okay, we did save it. Good. Good. So, yeah. We will continue story next time. Thank you so much for playing with me, guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time.